Well, this is November the 12th. It's Tuesday. Last night we got about an inch of snow. This is in northwest Ohio. So, kind of, instead of getting into my 36, we're going to do something a little bit different today. I get my shop all cleaned out. Anyway, I pulled my snowmobile out of the storage the other day and went to start it up. Let me shut that fan off. Bunch of noise. And it started, but it wouldn't idle. So there's a couple idle jets in the carburetors that I have to take out and clean, take the carbs apart. So anyway, I'm going to take you along and show you how to do that. It's not a real difficult job, but for those that really have never ventured into doing something like that, it's kind of nice to see a video show you how simple it really is. So anyway, I've already started. I've taken the air cleaner off, the air box. That sits right down in here like this. This is a 1985 Polaris Indy Trail, and that sits down in there like that. Well, anyway, you take that off, and then I pulled the two slides out. This is the slide, and they basically are just, they go right down in the carburetor like this. There's a adjustment jet down in there, and you can see that groove on the side of that slide. It aligns with this, it's an idle screw is what it is, and it goes into that. So you have to, I'm just reassembling it here, put that back together. Did I get that right? No, I got it on backwards. I'm sorry. It's been a long time since I take this out of there, because there's a slot on the other side. That goes where the idle jet is at. This slot, there are two little pins that stick out on the side of the carburetor. I don't know if you can see that, but they go in there with that. So, and that's all lined up. See how that slides right down in there like that, and then that just screws onto the top, like so. Well, anyway, I've gotten that far. And then these are the choke mechanism, and they go right into that little hole there. I've already disassembled that too. So take those out on each one of them. So you can see I've got a choke cable here, and I also have one right here, and the other slides over here. So that's how far we've got. So now I'm going to set you up on a little tripod, and we'll try to show you the rest. Okay, there's the carbs. We're going to focus in. Now we're going to take the fuel line off right now, and all I have is a little hose clamp which I'm going to replace. But you just take that off, and a screwdriver, kind of break it loose, and just kind of pull those off, and you lay those off to the side. Take the hose clamp off, and the other side has a clamp like I'm going to put on the side that I just took off. A little squeeze clamp. And then you just take that line off. Like so. Now we have two little clamps that hold the carburetor onto the intake. And what they are, they're little Phillips screws, but I have a very small tipped long screwdriver that fits right in the slot of those Phillips. And it's just, for me, it's easier to do. And you just take and unscrew that, get these things loose, and then after this, your carburetor will pull right out of that little boot there that the manifold is fastened to your manifold. And then you can begin your disassembly of the carburetors. So once I get these off, I'll shut you off and I'll get you all set up on the workbench after that. You take and sometimes they get a little stuck in these boots. You just have to work them back and forth a little bit and they will come right out. And there you go. As you can see, the yellow-green in there, that's not good. That means it's been a while since they've been cleaned. So what we're going to do is we're going to disassemble. We're going to take the bowl off, get up in there and clean the jets out. We'll clean all this stuff out and they'll run good. It'll idle and everything will be fine. So I'll shut you off and I'll get you back up at disassembly.